Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Hanson Jones, business and lifestyle coach. Inspire one, inspire many. Applied knowledge is the key to success, happiness, and wealth. Welcome to HNH Success Academy podcast for business tips, inspiration, and to be a better you. Today's episode is all about building a business online. And when you build a business online, it is slightly different to building a business offline. However, there are many principles that do apply. So when you are building a business online, what you need, first thing first, is you need a business plan, right? And with that business plan, you need to apply the marketing mix, or known as the 4Ps, that I have spoke about on a previous episode. But more importantly, let's speak about the business plan. And the business plan is this: what products and service are you going to provide, right? You have to be very clear and know what products and service you are providing. What business structure are you going to apply or are you going to use? So there are many business plans and business structures that I've also spoken about on my podcast. Are you going to be a sole trader? Are you going to be a limited company? Are you going to be an LLC? Are you going to have a partnership with someone? What type of business structure are you going to have? Also, how much money are you going to spend on financing the business? Meaning that, are you going to build a website? Are you just going to focus on social media? But even if you're building a social media shop, you still need to spend money. Why? Because you may need to spend the design of the profile. You might need to spend an X amount of the system you're going to use in place for it to connect to the Facebook, i.e. such as a Facebook account, a PayPal account, or are you going to use Maestro, are you going to use a credit card? Those are the type of things you need to think about if you're going to be building a shop online. Me personally, when it comes to building a shop, rather than focus on Facebook or social media, it's always easier to have a website that's very productive and very attractive and easy to use. So with that being said, it's much more easier to have a website to link it to a bank account than it is via Facebook, because with websites you can have the website and reach much more people, because you can then do keywords on Google Ads and then build a presence within Google with keywords and taglines. That's going to be much more easier for you to be seen on the online space, not just social media, but online in general. So once you build a brand and you have content regarding your business and regarding what you want, you need to apply the marketing mix. So we've already spoke about the products and services. Whereabouts online are you going to be based regarding the location? So are you mainly going to be based in the UK? Are you going to be shipping all worldwide? Is your service applicable to anybody and everybody on the online space? If you're dealing with products, for example, do you have the infrastructure in place to be able to sell it easily? So do you need to comply with the EU laws or international laws if you're selling makeup, right? You have to think about these things with your product and service and how they're going to be shipped, right? And also the type of people you want to purchase your product. So if you are doing makeup, is it mainly women you want? Also, I know it's mainly women predominantly. However, is it going to be luxury? So is your makeup expensive? Even if you're selling, for example, toys, now who's your main market that you are selling to? Is it to people during the Christmas time that you can think about different seasons? Is it mothers? Is it fathers? Is it people that just want to treat their children on a regular basis? What's your target market? Who are you selling to, right? And the promotions, what type of promotions are you going to have? Just briefly going over the marketing mix, right? So once you've got those in place, you can put that on your website, because people need to know and you need to be easily accessible online. Once you've done that, you've got a good website, you've got keywords, which is very important, is to add yourself to directories. Now, a lot of directories are free, so therefore it's easy for you to get exposure. But one of the best ways to get exposure from my directory, depending on what directory it is to maybe pay a little fee in order to get more exposure on that directory. So when I was running my Bouncer Castle business and kids entertainment business, what I was doing, I was actually doing ads on Google, and I was actually number one on Google for quite a while with an external company, and quite well tapping a certain keywords and I was come up. So for example, kids parties or kids bouncy castles within a certain area, I would come up. And even on your directory, which is quite a popular directory that is still being used today for certain products and services, I paid a mini fee for that also, and I was getting quite a lot of business from there. And a lot of the times as well, I was on a thing called Net Mums, which is very niche to my target audience, which is pretty much mums, right, for the parties, which is like another directory / blog place that I was getting. Like I said, I get a lot of leads from that actually converted into paying customers and clients and so on and so forth. So when you're having a business, it's very important to have the keywords within your description. So when people type in those keywords, you can come up organically, right? And it's also very important to have a brand that stands out, because when you have a brand that stands out or a business name, if people tapped in Google, what's going to happen is you're going to come up at the top if you're on directories, because you're everywhere, which means it's going to boost you up on the rankings of Google. So that means you're much more visible when people go into it. Also, it's very important to have a social media presence to work alongside your website. So you can have a social media page, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, depending on the type of business you have. But I'd always recommend Facebook, just because Facebook is still the biggest platform out there for any business, for any exposure, right? So I would always recommend having a Facebook page and a LinkedIn page, which is also very useful as well, right? And also have a WhatsApp number that you can which is easily reachable, whether it's automated or whether it's run by yourself. But definitely having a WhatsApp service where people can contact you regarding your product or service is also useful as well. So regarding the Facebook presence when building a business, the reason why I say have Facebook is that because it's easier to communicate with your customers and clients. So if they have an interest, you can easily reach out to them, regardless if you're new or not. It's easier for you to speak with them via the Facebook chat rather than buying a bot inside of your website that can chat for them. At the moment, it may be time consuming. However, you can still automate Facebook messages, and it's much more easier, and it's a free service to use. So I'd always recommend getting a Facebook to start your business with. And with that as well, you can also do Facebook ads, and you can actually target the people you want, just like Google. But whilst people are targeting on the Facebook ads, they can also like your page. So therefore, you're going to come up. You're going to even have more relevance on that social media platform. You're going to even have even more relevance on that social media platform, as well as come up on Google, because more and more people have seen you. Even though it's from social media, it's still connected to your Google and it's still relevant. So just to go over the points of starting a business online, is have a business plan. With that business plan, apply the marketing mix, know your business structure, and have relevant information so you can do ads, and have a business name and structure which is easy for you to market and brand yourself so you can appear. So those are the basics on starting a business online. And also another thing as well I need to mention as well is just that when it comes to having your business online, know how much money you're going to spend on your budget regarding ads and adverts, whether it's Google ads, whether it's directory, whether it's social media. I would recommend having a budget where you can go across all platforms, meaning Instagram, Facebook, and Google ads to get your business out there much more easily. And more 9 times out of 10, when you advertise on Google for the very first time, whether it's with a Google account or your business on ads, they actually give you £75 free voucher to advertise your business because Google want your business, right? So you can actually have free ads. And even Bing as well. Bing is not a very big one. I think Bing may give you more vouchers because Bing is not widely used, but I'll still recommend Bing because it does work alongside the Microsoft Office and Yahoo, so to speak. So I would recommend Bing as well. But Google is definitely your first bet when it comes to online marketing. So I thought let me throw that in there as well regarding the finance and the budgeting, regarding advertising on social media. And then once you've actually done that, you can actually minimize the amount of money you spend on Facebook, and obviously you can stop doing Google ads, and then you can start getting organic leads, and then you can start applying social media tips on online engagement in order to get more clientele, get more customers, which I've actually spoken about in previous episodes that you will see within this podcast. So hope you got some great value on how to start an online business online. So once again, thanks for listening to this podcast. I hope you got some great value. If you need any more hints and tips, feel free to contact me, via YouTube. Reach out to me on my Facebook group, which I'm gonna post in the link below, which I spend most of my time, which is on Facebook, which is social media. If you do find me, the Facebook group is called HNH Success Academy. I'd love for you to join it. It's a great community that we are building of those who have a business or who just want business tips, inspiration, and steps to build a better lifestyle. You will get some great value from there, as well as the podcast. So if you want to be there, I'll post a link in the comment below, and I look forward to reaching out to you and speaking with you there. So with that being said, have a great day on purpose. Take care.